Welcome to this next Star Wars Legion assembly video. Now in the last one I went ahead and I built the Wookiee warriors from Star Wars Legion. So let's give them a bit of a leader in the form of Chewbacca. Of course, probably one of the two most favorite characters in the history of Star Wars. He's probably competing with R2-D2 for that particular title. But let's open this box up, take a look inside, and see what we can do in terms of assembling this miniature. In the box, you've got a base, you've got our stat card and token sheet. Don't need that for assembling. We have the instructions for how to assemble Chewbacca, as well as, let's see, just a component list and a few detailed rules. And then the pieces themselves. What do we got here? 5-piece miniature, it looks like. So for assembling Chewbacca, I'm going to be using Citadel plastic glue as well as normal super glue. Alright, so what do we got here? Got the main body of Chewbacca. We have this would be his left arm with the bowcaster. His right arm, which will be holding the trigger of the bowcaster. Looks to be a scope of some sort that goes on top of the weapon. And then looks like his little pouch he's always carrying with him in the movies. Let's start by attaching his pouch. That's kind of off by his legs and just more or less out of the way of all the other stuff with the miniatures. Now I'm going to hope this guy works like the Wookiee with the bowcaster in the normal Wookiees box set. So I'm going to attach his arm that is not currently attached to the weapon first. It's not clear from the instructions as to which arm to attach together first, but as I discovered with the normal Wookiee, we wanted to attach the arm that didn't have the bowcaster first. And it looks to be the same case here, so let's put some plastic glue in the other arm socket as well as on the hand where the bowcaster is going to be being held by Chewbacca. Now the last part is going to be the scope, and there was a little tab on his weapon that I can put a small amount of glue on, and then I can stick the scope down. There probably is a front and back to this. I think, looking at the top of the miniature, you've got what looks to be an eyepiece. So the middle part's not symmetrical along the length of the scope here. There's more in the back than the front, and I think the side that has more in the back, if you look at the miniature piece, it probably makes sense. That probably goes towards the back, because that looks like an eyepiece. That's looking pretty good. And then the last step is going to be to attach him to his base. As with all Star Wars Legion miniatures, I use super glue for this process. I found that the plastic glue only sort of works at best for attaching miniatures to their bases. And there we go. He's attached to his base pretty well. And the figure is ready for painting. And Chewbacca is done and assembled. I'm actually quite happy with how this miniature looks, just in terms of detail, because it's definitely better than most of the other Star Wars Legion miniatures. I'm looking forward to painting up this one, as well as the Wookiee warriors that I assembled in a previous video. So with that, thank you guys all for watching. I'm Jason, the creator of the Tabletop Battlefield, and if you want to get notifications for those painting videos when they go live, be sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube, and you can watch them when that happens. So with that, have a good night, good afternoon, good morning, who knows what time of the day, wherever it is and where you're watching this video. So thanks for watching.